Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode's a post-fight show for the last UFC card, and then my thoughts on the Cain Velasquez situation, which just put this down on Google. Make sure I get the. I'm commenting on the latest latest news on him right now. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, well, before I get to that, just do a quick post-fight rundown on the last UFC card. So the last UFC card was Makhachev versus Green fight night. And, yeah, to kick off the main card in the middleweight division, we had Armin Petrosyan defeat Gregory Rodriguez. And this one I was shocked by. I did not see this coming. I thought Gregory's just going to land a couple of haymakers, knock him out. Some point in the fight. Did not happen. Decision split. Win for Armin. Great job. And then, yeah, he was able to keep him at bay and avoid the heavy shots. Then in the lightweight division, we had Armin Sarukian defeat Joel Alvarez. TKO punches round 2. Another impressive win because I still think Joel is. I think Alvarez is still a big deal, despite the setback. I still think there's a lot of hope for him. He wants to be a flag bearer for Spain, and yeah, I think he'll learn from this loss and come back. But not to take anything away from Armin. Armin is also a top prospect, and this big victory just proves it that much more. And yeah, he is the real deal. Especially if he has good wrestling and wrestling takedown defense. Then in the women's flyweight division, we have Priscilla Cachoeira. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. Versus Ji Hyun Kim. Decision unanimous win for Priscilla. And this was a barn burner. This, yeah, got fight of the night. Fun, entertaining strike fest. Good technical striking on both sides. And yeah, this fight was, in my opinion, closer than some may consider it, and could have gone either way. Yeah, but nonetheless, fun fight. Then in the middleweight division, in the co-main event, we had Wellington Turman defeat Misha Cirkunov submission armbar, round 2. Usually when I think of Misha Cirkunov, I think he's the one giving out the submissions. And so, yeah, like when that happened, I was a little bit shocked. And yeah, Wellington Turman, great, impressive win. Not to take anything away from this win. And I think, yeah, he's definitely a prospect to look out for. Then in the main event, at a catchweight belt at 160, we had Islam Makhachev defeat Bobby Green, TKO punches, round 1. This fight was pretty much what most fans thought it would be. It is what it is. Bobby Green, a late replacement, stepping up, wanting a main event in the UFC, and hopefully he was compensated really well. Apparently he was, according to what I've heard in MMA Loop. Islam Makhachev, obviously, looks like he won't be fighting for the title next, but I could see him fighting for the title next, 6 months to a year. Anyways, I don't think he has too much to worry about. The sky's the limit for this guy. He's in the top 5 for a reason. And yeah, he could, like a lot of people say, the next could be. So I think Islam Makhachev is the real deal, and he's going to get things done in the future at lightweight. This fight being a catchweight, but his natural weight being a lightweight. But yeah, now to get on to my thoughts on the Cain Velasquez story. Like a lot of you have been wondering maybe what I think of the Cain Velasquez situation. So obviously my heart goes out to the guy. I mean, he was get caught up in the moment. I mean, a lot of people are upset that you know this person that Cain Velasquez was targeting is facing child molestation charges, and people are upset obviously that Cain Velasquez is getting these hefty sentences, in hopes that either A, it gets scaled down, or B, he gets off the hook. Now, based on what we know about this scenario, and by the way, I'm not arguing with those scenarios, given, to my knowledge. I'm just going off to my knowledge. I'm not, being a journalist in this situation. I'm not being someone that's in the know. I'm just giving my opinions based off what I've seen as a fan of MMA and knowing Cain Velasquez's history, following his career. That, look, Cain Velasquez, to my knowledge, I could be mistaken here, to my knowledge, doesn't have any massive criminal record. He's a family guy. He has a lovely wife and 2 kids, and he's college educated, has a college degree. And so when he got these charges, I was kind of taken by surprise, like, okay, there has to be more to this story. Then obviously the person he was targeting was this child molester that hurt allegedly a family member. And so obviously he was distraught, from what the story is going. And yeah, but I hear things about there was another person in the car that he was chasing, and that I think that person, the third person or even the second person, was not part of that, and the prosecution may try to work with that and say, well, what about the other people? What about the car chase? And he could have injured innocent bystanders on the road or walking by, trying to cross the road. So that's where this case could get really messy for Cain. But there's still more coming out about this case as we speak, so who knows what the story is. But whatever the case is, I hope that the truth comes out as much as possible, as much facts come out on every side, and that Cain has the best lawyers that he can possibly get to get the best possible outcome for this situation, given all the circumstances. And I wish Cain Velasquez's family the very best. I hope that they are hanging in there, and I just, his training, all his past and present training partners and training staff, I hope are hanging in there. And yeah, I wish all the best possible outcomes for all parties involved. And this Cain Velasquez target, that's facing the child molestation charges, I hope, they're, if that is true, then brought to justice and let justice be served. So there's still so many unanswered questions about this ordeal, and it's going to take some time, and we'd all like to have this resolved overnight, but our court system, as you know, I mean, look at the OJ trial and look at Kyle Rittenhouse and all these other trials and cases. They've taken weeks, months, maybe even a year or two. So yeah, we all need to just hang in there and wait for all the facts to come out, and hope that justice is served on all sides of this scenario. And best of luck to Cain and his family. With that said, that wraps up my show for this episode. Stay tuned for my post-fight episode, or pre-fight, for UFC 272. Covington versus Masvidal. That's going to be a fun, exciting fight, and so I'll be filming that very shortly. As always, until then, see ya.